people all morning. The Fox 61 Morning News starts now.
And right now at 6 o'clock, open enrollment begins today in Connecticut. We'll tell you what you need to do if you need health coverage for the new year.
With just a week until the midterms, a big deadline is approaching. How much time you'll have to register to vote if you haven't done so already? It's our Turnout Tuesday story ahead at 6:30. Also
preparing for the possibility of a recession. A lot of people anxious about their jobs. We'll tell you what you can do to at least limit your risk of being let go. That's ahead at 6:13. Good morning. Thanks so much for being with us. Hope everyone had a great Halloween. Yes. Good morning, America Arias. And I'm Tim Lambert. Yep. Hope you're safe. Hope everybody got a lot of candy and had a good time out there. And a nice fun. Look, you're keeping the Halloween feels going here in Litchfield. It's a foggy start to the day. Meteorologist Matt Scott joins us now. Good morning, sir.
Why didn't we have this weather yesterday more, at least in terms of the ambiance, start with a little fog. Didn't want it during, the kids walking around getting their bounty, but that would have been a nice start. Good morning to you. 6:01 on the Tuesday post-Halloween sugar rush. Kids are probably still shaking at home. We know. Rainy start, some sunshine finishes the day. Warm temperatures now, later. Throughout the week, it is a dry and unseasonably warm forecast with numbers ranging from 55 to 62. Your normal high is 58. So numbers very warm out of the gate. Got some rain to talk about. Scattered showers as expected into the morning. We're going to focus right now on the shoreline in New London and Middlesex County from about Old Saybrook through the Limes into Waterford. Just north of Route 1, seeing some moderate rainfall right now at the shoreline. It is much lighter. This is nothing potent, but probably the hardest that we're seeing, and you can see the bulk of that is just offshore. Some more scattered showers come in later on today. As you'll see with the guidance, we'll take you through the day. And it doesn't pop up much, so we're going to hold it scattered variety showers throughout the day. But warm temperatures, 57 now, even with the clouds, getting into the mid, maybe even the upper 60s, and the numbers in the 70, even higher than that. We'll talk about it coming up. Let's check the roads right now at 6:02. Good morning, Lauren Zenzi.
Good morning, Matt Scott. Hopefully you had a good Halloween. Good morning, everyone. Hopefully everyone had a great night last night. I ended up going trick-or-treating in short sleeves. That made me feel really happy. In the Hartford area, things are looking good. 91, 84, Route 2, all moving smoothly as of right now. Even 5 and 15 is looking good for your morning commute. We do see, we did have a little bit of heavier volume on the northbound side of I-91, but that has since cleared. I don't know if there was like a really quick little accident that happened, but ever since it's been looking good. 84 east and westbound moving freely in and out of the Mixmaster over in Waterbury. New Haven drive times. We do see a little bit of delay New Haven to Bridgeport. That is because over in Fairfield we have some sort of crash. It's not popping up on the DOT website as of right now, but as Rachel Piscatelli pointed out, thank you Rachel, we have some sort of pullover over here on 95 southbound over in Fairfield. So we are working to get more information on that. Of course, we'll keep you up to date every step of the way for your morning commute. For now, Tim and Eric, I'm going to send things back over to you.
Lauren, thank you. All right, we are continuing to follow breaking news for you coming out of Waterbury. The fire department responding to a fire on North Walnut Street after multiple 911 calls.
Yeah, here's a live look at the scene right now as the rain is coming down. We're not seeing any fire, not seeing any smoke. We're also not seeing if there's anybody hurt. We haven't gotten any word one way or the other, but as you can see, it looks like there's some damage to the front of the home, some burn damage right there above a door. Also, we are waiting to hear how the fire started, so of course we will keep you up to date with the latest.
A heads up this morning for anyone looking for a health insurance plan for next year. Happening today, the open enrollment period starts to enroll in coverage through the state's official health insurance marketplace, Access Health CT.
Yeah, Fox 61's Angelo Bavaro is live in Hartford right now with more on what you need to know if you need coverage. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. So lots of people watching probably get their health insurance through their employer or maybe a family member's employer. But if you do not, that is where Access Health CT comes in, allowing you to shop, compare, and ultimately enroll in a health insurance plan. So let's talk about those important dates that you need to circle on the calendar as you start this process. The open enrollment period, that will end on January 15th. Now you must enroll on December 15th, on or before December 15th for coverage if you want that to start on January 1st. And if you enroll between December 16th and January 15th, you will have coverage starting on February 1st. So now let's talk about the help as you navigate this process, which can be confusing, maybe tricky. Access Health CT has set up what are called navigator locations where you can get free in-person help to shop and enroll in a health insurance plan. You can see those locations listed right there on your screen in several cities and towns for your convenience. There will also be enrollment fairs where you can go to get help signing up. One of those is happening this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the West Indian Social Club of Hartford. And you can find more information about those resources on the links page of our website. That is fox61.com. Now, just a heads up, the state insurance department did approve some rate hikes for next year, but Access Health CT, that is the only place you can go to get some financial help to help lower those insurance costs for next year. You're live in the capital city this morning. I'm Angelo Bavaro, Fox 61 News.
Angelo, thank you.
Well, it is 6:06 this Tuesday morning. Happening today, 3 people who were arrested on animal cruelty charges are due in court this morning. James Thoman Sr., Laura Thoman, and Marissa O'Brien were all arrested in October and charged with over 100 counts of animal cruelty and 2 counts of risk of injury to a minor. These arrests stem from back in June when officials said they discovered a hoarding situation on a home in Moore Avenue in Winstead after there were reports made of a strong urine smell. Officers also contacted DCF over concerns that it was an unfit living situation for 2 children who lived there.
Right now at 6, the president of Eversource is sounding the alarm ahead of the winter season. Joseph Nolan wrote a letter to President Biden asking him to address the growing concerns about winter electric reliability in New England. In his letter, Nolan says New England remains dependent on natural gas, and while they have increased renewable energy investments, many won't be online for several years.
This is a fuel supply problem that's associated with generating units. And the generating units need the fuel, and the fuel is what could be constrained this winter, which is what is of grave concern.
Now, Nolan also mentioned the war in Ukraine, saying that it's led to high electricity and gas costs, as well as global price pressures. He says Eversource is prepared for what they call the 20 of the worst days of winter. After that, he says he'll need more relief in the way of more natural gas supply. State police are asking for any witnesses to an assault over the weekend in Woodbury to please come forward. Police sharing these photos of cars believed to be involved. Officials say that the incident happened near Dottie's Restaurant. That's on South Main Street at about 5:30 Saturday afternoon. They say a man was stabbed during a fight in the parking lot there. This is believed to be an isolated incident with no ongoing threat.
Well, in New Haven, police are investigating a deadly crash involving 5 cars, and they said it might be an incident of drag racing. It happened early Sunday morning on Sargent Drive near the Mobil gas station. Police said 1 person died and 7 others were hurt. We're still working to find out more about what exactly happened, so of course we'll update you on air, online, and through the Fox 61 News app.
Well, this morning, Wallingford police are investigating into what started a fire at a Playscape in the center of town. They are calling it suspicious. Officers say they first arrived at the fire in Doolittle Park on South Elm Street just after 11 Saturday night. Firefighters put out the fire on the Playscape, and the town's fire marshal says it was intentionally set. Anyone with information about what happened is asked to please call Wallingford Police.
Just a week before the midterm elections, tonight's now the last night, the last gubernatorial debate between the 3 candidates, Democratic incumbent Ned Lamont, Republican Bob Stefanowski, and Independent Rob Hoteling. The debate's going to happen tonight at 7 p.m. at the Mohegan Sun Casino. The candidates are expected to discuss a wide range of issues and give voters another way to try to decide whom they want to vote for before Election Day. It is 6:09. We've got breaking news from overnight. Police said at least 14 people were shot in a drive-by shooting, including a 3-year-old, an 11-year-old, and a teenager. This happened in Chicago. Police said the people shot are in various conditions. One person was also hit by a car at the scene. Some of the victims were at a vigil that police said does not appear to be connected to this shooting. Investigators said they have surveillance video in the area, and they say so far they have no suspect and therefore no motive as of right now.